First of all, does anyone have a special definition of hand snipe that I don't know about? Because I recently heard that hand sniping means a lot of things apparently. What's your definition of hand sniping?
Hand sniping is an ugly, unprepared, little tiny smack on the hands.
But it hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone have a different definition? Okay.
I would say.
Mine is a bit different.
Can I say maybe?
Yeah, go.
So, an attack that goes to the hands without second intention. So anything that just goes.
Just a direct
after the hands
attack.
and nothing, no follow-up planned.
Okay.
Yep.
Or the opportunity.
Perfect. That works.
No gentlemanly attack with a sword.
My God.
Doesn't even have to aim for the hands, it's just ungentlemanly.
Hand snipe to the leg.
my
Guys, we're not talking about.
Go on the other side. Okay, in my opinion, any attack, what defines a hand snipe is, well, first of all, yes, the intention of not continuing. You want to just snipe the hand and that's it. There is no other plan. But the other key component is that you want to get in and get out as quick as possible. Now the part about it being unprepared. If it's a successful attack, that means one of two things. It means either you did prepare it, or the other person was out of it, staring somewhere, and you just used that opportunity, which is the same thing as preparing it. Just the other person prepared it for you. So we're going to start with a very, very, very simple drill, and it's going to be a drill first. So one person is just relaxing and just get out of any guard that is not this one. So any guard where the point is away, it can be elbow, it can be down there, it can be to the side, it can be high. And the one doing we'll do it first as a drill, so one person is serving the other one for the purposes of the drill. One person is presenting a point, getting in. If the other person doesn't react, you trust them, but this is not this kind of a game, so the other person reacts. The moment they react, I pull back, I cut, and I move away. That's it. There are two key points here. The thread is not going to matter much, you're going to do it anyway. Get this sword as tightly as possible. The moment you do the hit, move away immediately. These are the two key components. Everything else is secondary. And you can do it also on the other side. If your partner goes on the other side, you go here and you move away. Again, key point is moving this as quickly out, quickly in and away. Focus on the footwork of moving away and making the hit. If you miss, that doesn't matter. One of the key components of a hand snipe, the key values of a hand snipe is that it's low commitment. So if I go in, I move away, I miss, doesn't matter. I managed to make her react. I managed to do an attack. It didn't land. I got away safely. We can do it all over again. Yeah, so try to be as far away as possible. If you can just hit with a tip, just hit with a tip. I don't care. Okay, pair up and go on. So she's open. I want to present the tip, and when she reacts to my tip, I want to hit and move away. So you want to kind of study her reaction. You want to have a setup. And if it's on the other side, you go. If it's on the other side, same thing. I want to present the point, and when she reacts, I want to hit, move away.
So I actually do point my point at you.
Yes.
Ah, sorry, I didn't catch that in the explanation.
Basically, you're out of point. I present the threat. You react to the threat. I can snipe.
Ah,
yeah.
now I get it. Okay.
This specifically is a very prepared one. Switch roles if you haven't. Don't let one person do it all the time. Nice. Move backwards, not forwards. Like the moment you deliver a hit, move backwards.
Okay.
Immediately.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do a different drill. This one is the opposite. Our opponent is with the blade forward. It can be in pluk, it can be. Just don't do very long cord because this is not gonna give you any space to move in and out. So be relatively relaxed, like posta breve or something. What am I doing as a fencer? This one is more risky, and in some ways it's stupid. But we're gonna do it anyway because it's a fun drill. What I want to do is I want to throw a cut, which is right in front of him. I can even hit his blade a little bit, and afterwards hit the hands, move away. Now, again, this is stupid and dangerous because if he's not a total idiot, the moment I do this, he's gonna enter. So what I'm trying to do is do it in a place where he doesn't feel that confident that he can enter, or if he does enter, the moment I decide to move away, I might snipe him on the hands. And we can do it on the other side. Get me cord here. I can come from here. Again, the key component here is to move away the moment or almost before you make contact. Let's change sides so everyone can see it. So I'm throwing a hit the moment he starts moving, or he doesn't start moving, I don't care. I just want to be moving backwards. If I have to cut it down to very small time parts, I'm delivering a hit or not delivering a hit, just poking his hand, and when I'm almost reaching him, I've already started moving away. I don't want to be waiting for and then move away. I want you to be at the same time or even earlier. And that's the drill. Get to it. Drink some water, please. Yeah, questions? Oh, yeah, sorry. Absolutely the same thing. Come on. Side sword people, can you pay attention for a second? Guys, side sword people, this is for you. It's the same thing. You can start it from this guard or from a higher guard, doesn't matter. The key is you put a cut down and then you move away.
Nice.
You put a cut down and then you move away. Now he has a very pretty guard. Just find a spot where you can actually hit him. If you don't hit him, you don't hit him. That's it. Do it until you do.
And then backwards.
Yeah, it's called Wechelhau. Come on, get to it. Okay, they're getting this one.
I'm waiting for breaking the king.
It's gonna happen in a bit.
I know.
I just wanted to do some preparatory drills. These are more like warm-up drills.
Of course.
So they can just...
What disciplines will you have on the same as on the Sofia Festival or the tournament?
Yeah.
Same as last year?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We have light longsword.
I don't care about longsword.
It's gonna be with the sea lights.
I don't care about longsword. I care about...
I've seen you fencing in longsword. The first time I met you, you were fencing in longsword.
Otišlo Gerhil tamo negdje, mislim da po vodu, da.
Ne.
Chill, bend the knees, chill, relax. Bend the knees well. Good. Okay, try to be, not to, give me the point. Yeah, somewhere around here. So, what you're trying to do is just create the illusion that you're attacking the blade. You're not attacking the blade. You just, I'm just getting an idea that I want him to feel threatened. I want him to be forced to react. I don't want to actually do anything. Try it. Like do a big motion, like you're gonna split his head in half. Point on. Yeah, keep it forward, so it's for the drill. And so on. I don't want it to be a tip tap. I want it to feel like I'm actually attacking here, and then I move away. Anyway, everyone has water, I presume. Drink it if you can, because it's really hot. Yeah, go and grab some of it and drink it. Anything to ask? Anything confusing? Any problem with the setup? Something that doesn't work? Okay, perfect. Silence. Can someone grab a sword, long sword for starters? Yeah, come here. Okay, now we're gonna be going away from drills and we're gonna be doing a game. What's the difference? The fundamental difference between a drill and a game is that in a drill, you're trying to help your partner. In a game, you're trying to fuck with him. And
I played those before.
yeah, this game is, well, first of all, we're gonna have a very fixed distance for this game, and it's best to measure it. So pick up one back foot on the basis of your handedness. So for me, it would be my left, and I want to place it there where I can reach him with a lunge to the head, barely, but I cannot reach him otherwise. My back foot stays here and doesn't move. His back foot the same. Measure it, it's gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, is this your deepest lunge?
Not really.
Get the step backwards. Yeah. Go on for the deepest one. Yeah, okay, that's good. And I can probably, yeah, barely reach you. And what we're doing is a very simple game. I'm trying to hit him either on the hands or the head. He's trying to hit me either on the hands or the head. The only difference from a normal spar, besides us not being able to move the back leg, and by the way, this is also not allowed. So you can get close here, you can get this close, and this is the limit. The moment you get here, you lose. Yeah, and we're gonna be playing to 5 points, so this is a point to the opponent. And of course it's a game, so we don't have any judges around, so be fair. So we have hands as the one option and head as the other option. Torso, ignore it. By hands, I mean forearms and hands.
Everything that's protected.
Yeah, and the one key difference from the one key rule from everything else. So if I manage to no after blows, we throw after blows out. So if I hit the hand, if he hits me afterwards, doesn't matter. With doubles, if we double to the hands, 1 point each. If we both double to the head, 1 point each. However, if I hit the hands and he hits the head at the same time, it's point for me.
The hand sniping game.
Hands have priority. Hands have priority, so it's 1 point for me. If we both double, otherwise it's 1 point each. You play to 5 points, and then you switch partners. I think we can play like 3 matches maybe, and then we'll take a break. Change partners if you can.
So we have to stay glued. The best we can do is one lunge. We cannot step forward normally.
Oh no, you can step like this. You can step like this. You can, like from here on, you can step as deep as you want. You can step like this if you think you can hit and recover.
No, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You only need to hit, you don't need to recover.
But basically try to, the important thing is try to be as far, try to make the head when you're putting your initial distance, try to make the head very hard to reach. So do your deep lunge and not normal stance. Normal stance, this is when I want to be. So if he leans back and I'm going for the head, I'll actually miss him.
Okay.
So he's in normal stance, I can hit him here, but if he leans back, I'm missing him. Okay. Pair up and go. Now you take 1 centimeter forward. Okay. Play even this. What's the point? Okay.
On top of the court.
Remember 5 points, then find another partner.
We're roughly the same height.
I don't know.
Was that a double or
5-3.
5-3?
To the leg, so
Okay. Anyone has finished? Okay, get in with one of them. Anyone else has reached 5 points? Okay, switch around, guys. Who of you wants to continue right now?
Sorry?
Okay.
Come on, grab him. Okay, you take a small break and then grab whoever you haven't fenced after they finish. No, point for him. So here, if you need a reminder, just touch your.
I know, it's just.
Yeah, I know. That's the point of the game. How are you? Oh, fuck. Ah. Eh. I have a couple of questions for you. When did you get hit the most?
Head and hands as well. But yeah.
When? My question is when. What did you do just at the moment that you?
Overstepped, so I didn't recover in time.
Yeah, distance overstepping for me was not keeping the line actually.
Okay, when did you hit successfully most often?
Mostly on very stupid feints.
Yeah,
Taking the wall.
repost this going to the backfire.
Okay,
Taking the wall for me.
what do you think is the point of the game?
Have fun. Reaction.
Hand sniping.
Aside that, try to think on simple technical terms.
Find a weak spot.
Baiting and countering on time. Learn to interrupt your action. To stop
Yeah.
so you don't get hit.
Yeah, timing is a key component.
Switch.
When
Baiting and
anytime we have a, can I have someone with a sword? Come on. Doesn't matter what the sword is. Anytime you have some restrictions on movement, one of the key, and you have a very, very tight spot, so I cannot move away and back up. I cannot move to the side and create distance this way. We are very fixed in distance. And in those cases, the key component of how not to get hit and how to hit the other person is how quickly do you change intentions and change positions. So if I do a big preparatory actions, I'm gonna get hit. If I do small and tight ones, I can hit and remain at roughly the same distance and be safe. The reason that the head is a target in this game is to encourage you to go deep and do deep stuff. If you get good enough at hand sniping, you won't need to go for the head in this game. If I go to the head, that means a bigger prep, it means a bigger motion. I can tease a bigger motion, but then I would like to go for the hand. The hand is, because of priority as well in this game, is the clear favored target here. A lot of you went for the head because you're more comfortable with it. And that's part of the point why we're doing games which narrow things down and which make things specific. So we can get you out of your comfort zone and get you into an uncomfortable area where you can actually develop a skill. And this is the point of the next game that we're gonna play. The next game that we're gonna play, we're gonna have one person who is not moving. By not moving, I mean just moving this much at most, lunging. Again, the back foot is stationary. The other person can move freely around however she wants. So you can go to the side as well. I can turn on this foot, but only turn. So if you go here, come here. So if she goes here, I can turn around, but that's it. And I have another obligation to follow during this drill. I have to keep my sword constantly moving through cuts. Now I can do it slowly and then go faster, but I have to be constantly moving in some way or form. If I'm with longsword, it's the same, and it's the obligation of my opponent to feel when she can get in. I can hit anywhere because I'm the stationary one. I can hit anywhere. She has only two valid targets, hands and head. One key component, start, you're just fencing. You just do whatever you want. I'm trying to hit somewhere, wherever I can. I can go for wherever I go. Just check if your partners have leg protectors if you're gonna go for the leg. And if they don't, at least go higher and lighter and try to be flat. But my obligation is to constantly be moving. It can be a very simple move, but I want to be moving. I can be moving forward and backwards along this line. She can move anywhere she wants. If she wants, she can move, take a step back, and wait for me to tire out. And then when I'm tired out, then she can enter and go for something else.
I like this game.
Yeah. You go to 3 points and then you switch rows. So you don't like that game anymore.
Anymore. Every target gets the equal number of points?
Yes, everything is 1 point. Doubles, if doubles happen, it's a point for the stationary person.
Yeah, what happens if I completely go behind you like this?
I can turn around.
Oh, you can.
I can turn around, just this has to be in the same spot.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So, yeah, if doubles happen, the stationary person wins the point. You can get out, get in as much as you want. Gear up and get to it. Let's go. Almost.
One question.
Yeah.
His leg, this is the max.
What's the question? Sorry?
When he's standing still, this is the max. He can't do this.
Or
he can.
He can.
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it, but he can. Just don't go crazy. Right? One point.
1 point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a face. No.
Should I make the weird one? Come on, he's stationary. Be more dynamic. Fuck him up.
We just started.
Yeah, no. Just go, go, go.
It's like Polish saber.
Let me show you a trick.
Okay.
So he's moving around. No worries. He's moving around. He's doing something. He's doing something. At some point, especially if you threaten here and you create this idea, he's gonna open up and go for a hanging guard. He can just wait for this moment. He goes for the hanging guard. Go for the hand or the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. Try to move away, try to fish him out. So give him an idea that you're coming closer, then move away. Come closer, move away. Up, up.
Almost.
Create him an idea in him that you can get closer and then you can move away. So he gets a little bit frustrated.
Okay, so my back foot doesn't pin to the ground.
No.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can, but only scoring hits are to his
Hand or head, yeah.
forearm too.
Yeah. Bobo,
Yeah.
just a minute of
Come on. Okay, guys. One of the main points of this game was again to force you in unnatural positions, but to force one person to be stationary and the other person to be free is very typical for some games. It's meant to put you in a disbalanced position. There is intention to balance it out, so if a double happens, the person who is stationary wins. But because you're not used to mentally winning from doubles, you don't treat it that way, which is fine. It's not that important. Now we're gonna move to another game, but before that I wanna pay a little theoretical attention to the question on how we deal with hand snipes and how we deal defensively on our side. You're already doing it because you've already had like multiple people attack your hands and you're defending them. But let's go through a couple of points of what actually works. So if I'm very well extended and I'm against an opponent who likes to threaten me and I react to it and he goes for my hands, a lot of the time you get hit here and it's already too late because he has done this training and he moves away. So there are two well, not very easy, let's not lie, two approaches which are relatively easy and can help you deal with this. One of them is using your cross guard correctly, and by correctly I mean a lot of people try to hold the sword just like this or just like this and they fixate on one particular way. Use the sword according to what your needs are. So if I'm extended and I feel a threat from him and I have to move away and he goes for my hand snipe, this is one of the best ways to defend a hand snipe. Simply defend with your guard. If you if I do it like this, this is a very typical one, and yeah, I engage, he goes and no, go for the hand, don't fuck around with me. If I haven't turned it around, he gets me. If I turn it around at the right moment, and you can do this with just simply pushing with your thumb, come on, threaten me. That opens up a lot of opportunities. Go on the other side so people can see. Another way, when someone is going for the low hand, like these ones are a real bitch. Recently I lost like half of my matches in Borislav effect in advanced longsword due to people doing this. I started recovering, but usually I started recovering by the time the person was leading by 2 points and it was too late. Because the matches were very fast. So if you want to deal with these kind of taps, it doesn't matter if they're perfectly with the edge or with the flat. Eventually they're gonna land. And it doesn't matter if it's a tournament or a fight or whatever, some people are gonna do a nice wide arc and you're gonna be fine, okay, that's a valid hit. Some people are gonna be doing this, which doesn't really do much, but it's still a threat. And yeah, and if you have a sharp sword and if you do this, believe me, fingers will be flying. So, one of the issues with this kind of attack, can you throw one? Yeah, don't worry about it, just tap me a little bit. Is that the moment we start parrying the normal way, we usually get hit again. Because we start parrying with the blade and the blade is forward, we may double him, but that doesn't really matter, we got hit. And we want to engage in some way, but we don't have the space for it. One very classic one is to take a step back and just move our hands back. Another very classic one is when we see this, just pull your hands as close as possible and then extend forward immediately because usually you have to. But this is dodging, this is not parrying. And dodging is only possible when you see the attack coming beforehand. You cannot dodge something that's already traveling and try to do it by maximum extension, go down and then up. So yeah, this is like the most typical tournament manner of doing this. And it's very hard to parry. What works usually, can you start it from the beginning? Yeah, go. What works usually is just to smack it down, move it away. Another option that can work is, go again, parry with your guard. Now, if you're with big gloves, that may still make a sound and he may still get a point. I don't care. If it gets a point, it gets a point. But it will protect your hands, that's for sure. So I can just bring it down and that also gives me a good opening. Now if you want to, if your goal is to win in the tournament, the safest way is he goes back, I go back as much as I can, I go forward. And that was the theoretical part, and now we'll go to another game to finish things up. Can someone tell me actually what the time is? 1:15, okay, last game. The last game, we will make it as a free spar. So everyone can move in any direction they want, only we have different targets. I can go only for the deep targets, and by deep targets I mean his head and his torso. We're gonna be treating the shoulders is a non-area, just ignore them. If you hit somewhere there, just don't count it, or if it's something like this, count it as a torso hit. If it's a thrust to the shoulder, count it as a torso hit. These are my only areas of attack. I can hit here, here, here. His areas of attacks are my hands and forearms from the elbow down, and my legs from the knees down if your partner has protection there. That's it. You play to 3 points, switch rows, play to 3 points, and that's the game.
Same question as before.
You can move wherever you want.
It was
Yeah.
the question you've shown how to protect ourselves against the hand snipes with the two-handed weapon. Can you show?
Oh yeah, sorry. Good point. Things don't really change that much. In fact, they're in some ways easier. Can I have a one-hander here? Okay. Things get a little bit harder, especially with swords that have shorter guards. This one has a relatively short guard. So if you're going, can you do the top one first so I can show? Yeah, if you're going for the top one, this sometimes is not enough.
Yeah.
But because this is a one-handed sword and I don't need to move this whole thing, I can more easily do bigger, wider actions. Get for this one again, I can do here and then follow up here. For the lower ones, again, this is the one way you can parry. You have to go down. You have to sink in, and this will first create options to continuation, but it will also, if I remain high, do it again. If I remain high and just go, no, try to hit my hand. Don't fuck around. This is gonna happen if I remain high and I just try to parry with the blade. If you want to really parry here, you have to go low and continue. It's just not gonna be possible if you're going to remain in a standing posture, because naturally these are unterhauen, understrikes, and they come from below. So if you want to catch them, you have to go low.
I see.
Yeah. So sparring to 3 points. One person can only hit the head and torso. The other person can only hit the forearms and hands and the legs below the knees if your partner has protection. Go and play and try to apply what I said. Nice, that's a hand snipe. Now that's a hand snipe. Cool.
I'm fighting for my life.
Aren't we all? Nice. Let's go.
Wow. This is my first 3-0. So
Bingo. Switch roles. Hop.
3 points or 5 points?
3 points and then you switch the roles.
Switch roles.
Switch roles, yeah. Now the one person attacks the one targets the other one. That sentence didn't make sense. Da, ne važi nейното. Твоето важи само. Come on, let's see it. Move. Don't stay in distance. You're gonna get hit one way or another. Nice. Woo! Nice. Okay.
Most of the times I was exhausted.
With what method? With what manner? How do you get there when you can do it safely?
Bait.
with the first exercise we did today, actually. With the first exercise we did today.
Yeah.
Just
A
go
lot
to
of
the
it was
side.
just baiting the zones that count,
Baiting.
and then
Yep.
sneaking in the distance.
Sneaking in the distance, yes, that's a key point. The other
He
key,
can come to you and then just...
the key component is one key component is distance. the other one is opportunity. The opportunity is either the one your opponent creates by doing something dumb or not doing anything at all, or the one you create by threatening him or doing some action which might seem stupid or might seem pointless, but he reacts to it, and that gives you the opportunity. And then is the timing of, this is how you find the timing, and you create the opportunity, you get in, you deliver the hit, and then you break the distance. The key component is breaking distance, because the moment you hit or don't hit, because he can parry it, apparently. Anyone has a sword? Okay, you have all let your swords go. Grab one. Yeah, so the moment he parries it, you're actually in a very bad situation here. Yeah, because because of the nature of hand snipes, you're attacking with the weak and you're hitting at the strong. If you don't hit the hand, you're hitting at the strong. So in a way, they're very high risk maneuvers. If I'm just standing here and I do this, that's stupid as hell. So the key component is when you do this, to be able to move away. If you fail, restart.
And survived.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that when people go for a thrust, for a deep thrust or a deep cut to the head, they expect I'm either gonna fail or I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna hit him or he's gonna parry me and hit me. Hand snipes are not like that. Hand snipes are, I'm gonna invest a little bit of energy and effort, and if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna get the fuck out. And that's why they're very useful. That's why you see them a lot in tournaments. That's why the Bolognese praise them as most useful in martial situations. And that's also why they're very hard to parry and do something fruitful from them. And on the question of how do we make them, you've already answered that. How do we break them? You train against them. Get really good at them, have your partners get really good at them, and then train against your partners and you'll get really good at dealing with them. There is no other secret. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's gather for a photo then.
Yes.